Hello and welcome to our first look at the Tavern Talk Demo playthrough. In this game, we take on the role of Tavern Keep of a cozy seaside tavern, about 36 years before the events of the original Tavern Talk game. We'll meet adventurers, gather rumors, and mix fate-altering drinks to stop dreams from twisting into nightmares. So sit back, grab a blanket, and get comfy, as we have a first look at this cozy demo. And if you enjoy the game, make sure to wishlist it over on Steam. Choose your name. Alright, hang on. We will... Aidan. We have she, her, he, him, they, them. Oh, I love that. Let's go for he, him. Yes. There we go. Our first... Greetings, traveler. Traveler? Is that all I get? Greetings, old friend. It's good to see you. Likewise. I've been told you sell magical drinks to exhaust the travelers. Could I have one? Slow down. First things first. Wait, you're a customer now. I should watch my manners. My deepest apologies, Miss Mariam. When did you become so polite? Let's say I had a change of heart. It seems miracles do happen. So, Miss Mariam, first things first. How have you been? Are you sure you don't want to make me something to drink first? Alright. I'll indulge you. What can I get you? Let's see. Your menu is small but enticing. How about that Voyager's Dream? It sounds nicely balanced, if a bit spiritual for my tastes, but it does remind me of you. Your head has always been up in the clouds. Well, feet on the ground, head in the clouds. It's a balance. And you seem to have kept it. Now, before you run off to make my drink, do you mind showing me what you got going on back there? Sure, yeah. Are you scouting out the competition? Call it wizardly curiosity. Can't argue with that. Come on, I'll give you a tour. So this is the tutorial. What is this for a drink mixing nook? Oh, look at the little bee though. I like that. Alright, okay, let's have a look. Not too shabby. I like the personal touches. Thank you. I keep all my potions here, guarded carefully by Captain Bee-Bug. I miss that little critter. Do you think I could pet them? They always appreciate a good head scratch, but maybe after I'm done explaining. Alright, let's mix your potions then. Not so fast, Miss Know-It-All. Let's follow due process. It's important to listen to what my patrons want. After all, I want to make sure they get what they ask for. But just in case I forget, I keep a detailed protocol in my log. And for days where I need a little extra help, Slinky summarizes my notes for me. I'm sorry, Slinky? My lunar reef pygmy octopus. It came in for an internship one day and never left. A very nice guy. Once I feel like I have a good idea of what my patron might want, I browse my recipes. How do you decide on the perfect one? I look at its properties and description to see which one would fit your wishes best. Then I draw it on the board with my chalk. Don't want to accidentally serve you an espresso oblivion. You have those on your menu? Not anymore. Since each recipe requires the right balance, we need to pay attention to its stats. There is strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, and defense. Did you go classic? Each potion influences one stat. No, my potions can influence several stats, and they can add or subtract. And then I just take one and pour it over the mug. No? Alright. So that's how you pour them in. How else? Right. If I make a mistake, I'll pour the faulty mixes into Captain B-Bug's bucket. They love terrible potions. Well, that makes one of us at least. Anything else you need to keep in mind? Oh, don't forget to ring the bell once you're done. Now, sit back and relax while I make your drink. Just to make sure, you wanted a Voyager's Dream. Coming right up. Alright, so hang on, we need to grab our book, I think. We have the Voyager's Dream. Celestial Twins' godly chaos and order has been distilled within this drink. Okay, oh hang on. So, 11201. Is it? Wait, do I move these? No? Hang on. That's a 1-1. So, I need to pour this. 1-1-0. Wait, 1-1-2. Right, 2. No. No, oh, that's a -2. No. Where is it? No. 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 Wait. How do I... Hang on, I need a 2. Okay, hang on. What I can do is if I pour 2 of these... There. So that's 1-1-2-0. And we need to bring this one down 1. There. A Voyager's Dream, yeah. There we go. The dream of a drink, just for you. Let's see how sound your method really is. This is excellent. Inspiring for any dream. Thank you. Though, if I may offer an idea, your way of mixing this drink tastes refined. But who would I be if I denied you the alternatives? What are you implying exactly? I was experimenting with a new potion on the way here. I called it Sirius. It's a simple brew that enhances the physical abilities of the body. And, well, I suppose it reminded me of you and your whole astrology obsession. I was hoping you'd still be interested in your potion craft, so I brought it by, just in case. You should have it. I think it can offer a different take on that delicious drink of yours. We have a new potion, Sirius. I mean, that's wonderful, thank you. Don't mention it. It will look good in your inventory. On that note, congratulations on opening your own tavern. Hey, I mean, it's always been a dream of mine. I know, and I'm happy you went after it. Can't catch a dream if you don't chase it. Can't argue with that. So, we can petition now. Me and the great Mariam Alchemy Collective, I mean. Morea's most prestigious mage family and their famous potions of impossibility. Versus Aidan, the up-and-coming tavern keeper of Borkham and their most delicious concoctions. Sounds like a battle for the ages, right? I think we might be inhabiting very different niches. Unless you're thinking about becoming a stuck-up mage who sells his diluted potions for market prices, I think we're good. I'll think about it. I'm just kidding. Oh, hang on. See these drinks as charitable donations? See this as you indulging my hobby. A very expensive hobby. Well, they tend to be. I suggest a more profitable business model, if you have the time. I'll think about it, Miss Mariam. You can drop the miss. We've known each other for what? Almost 2 decades now? Quite a while. Long time to have been best friends. Long time indeed. Even longer after you abandoned me for 2 whole years. I almost revoked your friend's license. I was busy. Could have sent a postcard. I'm sorry. I just needed to get away after... I know. I lost her too. I'm just pulling your leg. I just missed you. I miss you too. How are the Gafeira treating you? I hear Twinborough is lovely this time of year. The local flora is in full bloom, which is beautiful. Postcard worthy even. But unfortunately, the uptake in pollen seemed to also increase the fluctuation of the mana irregularities of the delta. Simply said, keeping tourists on a straight path, and everyone else safe from the arcane anomalies roaming the city, gets a bit rough this time of year. It's interesting though. Something about the exposure to pollen shifts the creature's patterns and hunting behaviors. And you're studying to figure out the why? As is my position as a Gafeira analyst. Good for you. Did the magical protectors of the city also sponsor your armor? It's rare to see wizards running around this suited up. I made it myself. Well, the blacksmiths made it, but I transmuted it. Made it impervious to lightning damage and gave it some absorptive properties. That sounds exciting. It is. Did you make this tavern yourself? No, I just renovated it. It was honestly in poor condition, but I think I prettied it up well. Had some help with it too, of course. You did a good job. I can barely tell someone broke that shelf before. Thank you, I think. Do you like how I decorated it? It's not too bad, but of course, there's always room for improvement. I like that it's right by the sea, and so close to home. You moved to Borken just to have a view of Morea from your backyard. What can I say? I'm sentimental. I thought about moving to Zenith for about half a day, but... they only put blueberry jam in their jelly donuts. I can't deal with that. I thought they tasted quite good, actually. Nice change of pace. Oh, how you betray me again. Did you get to explore the treacherous pastry on your way home? Plenty. I stopped by to pick up an incense delivery and the baker was right next door. He was very forthcoming about his assortment, and about the town's gossip. I think I could write a baking manual interspersed with local tabloid articles at this point. Anything you'd like to share? You know how much I like gossip. I do remember. There's a whole lot of talking in circles and worrying about nothing. What stuck out the most was how worried he was about his niece's neighbor's son. Wait, his niece's neighbor's son? Wow. Apparently, the kid hasn't slept well in days, and insists there's a monster hiding under his bed. What kind of monster? I'm not sure. Allegedly, it has a millipede's feet and snores. Okay, fascinating. Do you think it's real? No. The baker also told me about a mysterious rogue allegedly going, well, rogue around town. Stealing buttons, beads. Bones? No, honey. The townsfolk have started locking their doors at night, but even that won't prevent the theft. I think maybe the boy is scared and projecting his fears into his dreams, and under his bed. Not too bad of a theory. What did the investigation conclude, Gafeira Mariam? Nothing. I didn't investigate. I considered it. You know, study the potential beast or delusions. Show the kid how to sucker punch any hiding horrors. I had time to leave a charm guarding against bad dreams with the baker, but then I had to get going. I was only passing through after all. I guess your jurisdiction doesn't extend to the mainland anyway. So, what did bring you back here? Me, I hope. The Afterlight Solstice Festival. My parents are sponsoring this year, and they asked for some help with the preparations. Lots to do and all, even with half the month still left to go. Well, I'm glad to hear they finally reached out. Yeah. But it surprises me you took days off of that. I always thought you're not too fond of the event. Too loud, too dark, too people-y and all that. I wasn't exactly in a position to refuse. It was Zara's favorite, you know. So I guess this is their way of honoring her. Getting obsessed with anything that reminds them of her existence. Needing to make it perfect in her memory. Any way to keep on living, I guess. Okay, yeah, I see how that wasn't easy to say no to. Not that I tried. Anyhow, will you come over for the celebrations? Maybe. I might have to work. I suppose a day of festivities means good business for you. I'll make sure to send some guests your way. Did I hear festivities? Who's throwing a party? And why am I not invited? I'm sorry, who are you? Oh, that's Una. She helps me with all my renovations and repairs, so I let her live upstairs for free. I see. Now the makeshift roof makes a lot more sense. No need to be intimidated by my DIY skills. You two know each other? For quite some time, yes. And you never introduced her to me, Aidan. Here I thought we were so close. Even after I lost my hand while trying to fix the leaking stern. Please don't believe everything she says. Hey, you want to tell me that you climbed all the way up there to fix yourself to fix the leak? That's not... Never mind. To tell you the truth, I lost my arm while brawling with a two-headed sheep. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. The terrifying beasts, really. Good thing there was a field of clovers nearby. Did you know they're absolutely crazy about clovers? Just in case you ever get into a hairy situation with some sheep. Or should I say, woolly situation? Ouch. Come on, the joke wasn't that bad. Well, don't leave me hanging. I can spot a smile on your face. Thinking of that sheep really makes me crave one of your drinks, though. They've got another one for me. Why do sheep make you think of... Does it really matter? Do you have a drink or not? Sure. What may I concoct for you? Something that makes me be the lucky fool at the poker table over at the Squeaky Lobster, you feel me? A bit of charisma here and there, so no one will notice a thing. What thing? If I elaborate on that, I'd have to sweep you out of the way. In that case, I better see what charismatic brew I can concoct for you. Hey, that rhymes. Oh boy, alright, so charisma. Now, Una didn't request a specific drink, but she did mention some attributes the drink should have. What did she say again? I should check my log for the specific keywords if I can't remember. Should I find myself lost, I can ask Slinky for help. Got this. Okay, so log? Wait, this isn't the log. Here, log. Luck? Charisma? Okay, luck and charisma. Oh, those are the rumors, okay? Alright. Season tides. Wait, what are the stats? It's perfect infinite season seafarer. Spice. Luck. Hope. Okay. But I need charisma. That's motivation. I think it's gonna be this one. It would be nice if you could see what the stats were. Lucky and charisma. Where's Slinky? Alright, fine. I'll draw this recipe. Oh boy, okay. Wait, this is charisma, right? I think it is. Let's see. So we need to bring strength down. So we need a -1. We need a 2 on charisma though. So I need 2 of these. That's 1. That's 2. There we go. So we need to bring that one down. We need 1 of... I think that's luck. Right? Okay, that's a -1. Good to remember. Oh, perfect. Yeah. This one. Boop. And then we have this one. Seasoned Heights. Yeah, this is it. Ding. That should do it. There you go. Let's see if this suits your taste. Delicious as always. Exactly what I wanted. Now the loser over at the Squeaky Lobster Poker Night can pack up. But what about you, oh so mysterious suited up woman? I know absolutely nothing about you. Just that you're besties with Aidan. How about you too share a funny little anecdote with us? Or at least your name. I'm Gefeira Mariam. You know, like the Mariam Alchemy Collective, the famous potion brewery of Moria. No big deal at all. There's a potion brewery on Moria? Huh, I didn't get to try these yet. You should, if you make it to Moria sometime. Awesome. I'll put it on my Gaia bucket list. You're not from here, I take it. Nope. Straight out of the Astral Sea. People can usually tell immediately, but... nah, whatever. I'm here now. What a sweet gig. I suppose so. Any particular reason why you're exploring Gaia? I've heard wondrous things about the Astral Sea. Must have been difficult to leave behind. Curiosity. I want to see every last bit of Gaia. Every grass, every tree. Leave no stone unturned. For you, Gaia may be daily bread, but for astral folk like me, it's rare we get to see beyond the tides. So now that I do, I must make the most of it. However that works, they don't make as many manuals about adventuring as you think. And I'm slowly running out of cracks and crevices in this wooden interior to count. I can hear you. I'm sorry, I didn't. It's alright. I'm rooting for you to see more of the world. I appreciate the company though. And I appreciate a good old bar. It's got a good view. Speaking of which, I'd love to see the biannual astral star eclipse. Of course, I've witnessed it countless times on my home plane. But after a while, even the darkness of an otherwise sparkling sea just doesn't excite me anymore. Anyone knows what stars underwater look like? Totally. Allegedly, there's no better place to watch the eclipse than Varika. But that's so far up north. Kind of out of reach for me currently. So until then, I'll just go on fun day trips and get into bar fights elsewhere. Speaking of bars, remember how I told you I'd do some industrial espionage for you over at the Lucky Knitter? I don't remember asking for that. First of all, your tavern is still cooler. Well, that's a relief, I guess. But even better, I roped the owner into a dice game. The bet? If I win, I get something extraordinary. If they win, I'll fix their broken void siphon. And I assume you won? Bingo. Then I snatched quite a treasure for you. They said it was collecting dust in a glass cabinet anyways, and they were glad to hand it down to a worthy opponent. And now, I hand it down to my worthy friend. The tag says Anka. No idea what it does though, but I figured it might help you. Ocean Unlocked Anka. Well, thank you, Anna. I think it'll add nicely to my collection. I thought so. Anyways, let me fill you in on some hot Pessoan gossip I picked up on my way back. I'm all ears. Apparently, some exciting things are happening in Zenith at the moment. So you've also heard about the thief that apparently has an odd preference for stolen goods? What? No. Actually, I was talking about those colorful cobblestones appearing in the streets. I definitely have to get my hands on a few of those. The stones, not the streets. I bet they're magical. Who knows what I could do with them? I did see those colorful stones in the pavement. Red, pink, and orange, if I remember correctly. It looked cute. I thought of it as the doing of a young carbuncle. You know, the little furry critters with the gemstone between their eyes, painting the street's cobblestones in its favorite colors. I could believe a quick paint job would turn the cobblestones into real gems. A carbuncle? That's a pretty rare occurrence on Pessoa. I thought they preferred a warmer climate. That speculative talk about carbuncles bores me. It's clearly the work of an artistically gifted leprechaun. Ever seen a leprechaun paint stones? And have you ever just seen any carbuncles in this latitude? I mean, I think a carbuncle sounds more likely. Of course it does. Either way, I really gotta check it out. You could also investigate the thefts while you're there. Or help a poor kid plagued by nightmares. Not sure how Briggs would help a kid, but I see if I can find an adventurer with a babysitting license to pass on your worries. Do you need a ride then? Before you decide to go to Zenith by foot and get in a fight with a martially gifted leprechaun, or something like that. That sounds kind of fun. Why, you offering me a ride? Just out of pity? I didn't perceive you as someone desperate for sympathy. I have to stop by at the Ashen Grove to pick up flowers for the Afterlight Solstice Festival. They say their forget-me-nots are the most beautiful in all of Asteria. And it's not far to Zenith after all. Oh, well then, how could I say no to such a sweet offer? We'll leave as soon as you finish your drink. Why the rush? You could also stay for another drink if you want. Honestly, my mother insists that the flowers are of highest priority. I better get it over with quickly. I also wouldn't say no to a free afternoon once in a while. Would you know what to do with your time off? I'm not sure. Collecting colorful stones. Or indulging in blueberry jam-filled donuts. Maybe I'll even have time for some leisurely tourism. Anything particular you have in mind? A few things, but it's best not to dream boundlessly without a concrete plan. That's the best kind of dreaming. You must be curious about something. Well, I wouldn't mind running into ancient, undiscovered magic slumbering below the hills. Or maybe a spa of ancient magic. Or a library, perhaps. I digress. Let's head out to the Ashen Grove. And Zenith, of course. Alrighty then, I won't make you stay here any longer. See you soon, Aidan. Till the next tidal wave. Whatever that means. Until next time, Tavern Keeper. Take care of yourself. And don't make me wait as long as last time. Please. I won't. I promise. Astral hairs don't know the Makawawa. Yes, they do. And how would you know that? I've read a basic biology book. Wait, you can read? Hello and welcome to the Drowsy Dragon Travelers. Hello? Thank you for the warm greeting, Tavern Keeper. You may call me Aidan. It's a real pleasure to meet you, Aidan. So, Aidan, do you have any paladin repellent on hand? I can't say I have. How about a truth serum? No, not that one either. Sorry. Truth serum, are you accusing me of lying? I'm not accusing you. I know you're lying. Alright, how about a drink to settle your spirits? A drink? You have my full, undivided attention. What does it cost? Just your names. You drive a hard bargain. Those are very precious. I meant an introduction. I already like my name well enough. Ah, that I can do. I am Rune. No, you're not. That's the name of the guard I talked to earlier. Common name? Sure. We can't all be called Kossar Duskbringer. No, we couldn't. That would be very inefficient. That's a lovely name. Thank you. It serves its purpose. Can I get my drink now? Of course, right away. Anything in particular you fancy? The hottest drink on your menu. You mean that metaphorically? Literally. Yep, gotcha. Coming right up. The hottest drink. Okay. Notes. The hottest drink on your menu. What's the hottest? I don't even know. Is it maybe the slow strike? Hot tea. Yeah, it should be this. It should be this. Draw recipe. Oh boy, okay. So now we'll bring those up. Don't need that. Okay, something that brings that down? Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, this isn't easy. This is not easy. What if I go like this? I need two though. 1, 2, like so. Oh, that would bring it back to the middle. What? Oh, hang on a tick. Wait. Well, here you go. Okay, hang on. So I can do this. Oh, no, I think I messed up. Hang on. Okay, hang on. We'll go like this. Alright. No. Wait, is that the only one? No, it isn't. This one. Yeah. So we have this one. Like so. Yeah, bring this one down. That should be it, right? Yeah. 1 and 2. Yeah, we're done. We got the slow strike. Ding. Hard and seamy as requested. You were really going all in with that drink mixing of yours. I gave it my best. Undo appreciates your efforts too. Sorry, Undo? The pollywog on their shoulder. He's not a pollywog, you uneducated mop. What is he then? A draconic familiar, and a gift from my buddy Levi. Levi? Leviathan? Didn't you read a basic theology book? I'm sorry, you are talking about the Leviathan? Yes, the great sea serpent, dragon of the primordial sea, coolest guy around, yada yada. You know what? I don't want to know, not at all. How you've gotten your hands on a draconic familiar. All right with me. Yeah, I would love to know more. Maybe next time. For now, can I offer you a drink too, Kassar? No, thank you. I don't drink on the job. For dragon's sake. What is your job, if you are okay with me asking? I'm a paladin of the Aurelian Star Gods. I've dedicated my entire life to spreading Cassiopeia's light and wisdom in the name of the Order of Starlight. Cassiopeia, isn't that the name of... That's in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I save those who cannot save themselves and deliver justice to places darkness threatens to conquer. So like a cop. No, not like a cop. The dragons wish for us to live in harmony with one another, and for that we must find a balance between compassion and rooting out evil. So a religious cop. I'd much prefer a different insult. The Order of Starlight. You follow the great dragon of the Astral Sea, Cassiopeia, right? We don't often see people from the Order here in Malsbury. It doesn't have a big stronghold on Vesoa yet. The Aurelian Star things. We're from the Medjocracy. That explains the stick up your ass. And where are you from? The circus? Your dreams. My nightmares, more like it. What convinced you to travel together? A mutual love for bickering? We're not traveling together. What is this then? Surveillance. Aidan, I'm sure it won't surprise you to hear, but I ran into this criminal while they were running from the law. Quite literally, 6 guards were chasing them. 6? Yeah, and you helped me run from them. What does that make you? Compassionate. It felt unmatched and unfair, so I felt a bit of empathy. You might want to look that word up. I'm good, I think. Plus, it's innocent until proven guilty, right? Mm-hmm. That being said, they look very guilty. I've never stolen a thing in my entire life. You tried to pickpocket me 3 times on the way here. What did the guards say, or yell while you were running? I won't repeat the yelling, but I checked in with them later to hear out their side. They told me a very precious artifact was stolen from the Museum of Historical Sea Serpentry. Our local Leviathan Museum? Yes, the Eye of the Storm has gone missing. It's said to spare a glimpse at the dreams of the great sea serpent himself. Hence why it was being safeguarded in that abomination of a temple-museum combination. I've never been to the museum myself, unfortunately. I guess I shouldn't have waited around. I missed out on that. Dream journal? Orb. Hopefully it will be back soon. You haven't lost your chance just yet. The receptionist saw a cloaked face with a giant staff and a purple familiar pocketed. Could be anyone. I see the problem. But how about a compromise? Bassar, you give back the eye, but don't hand in your new acquaintance. That way you'll both have an alright rest of the day. I would have already done that, but they don't have it anymore. On them at least, and they refuse to be honest. Now I need to find out where they hid it. So you don't get in trouble for helping them flee? Bingo. And to return the artifact to its rightful owner. I can't exactly let a criminal run free either, but I need proof first. One should not condemn without having weighed the scales of justice carefully. Spoken like Cassiopeia herself. Yes. Not that I stole anything, but if I did, Leviathan would greatly appreciate it. And how would you know that? It's him. Right. And what did he say? Nothing. But he didn't take away my powers nor banish me into a volcano pit. So he clearly approves. Seems like you have both lost your marbles then. Do you follow any of the dragons, Aidan? I hope your familiar is not a result of wizardry. Oh. I'm devoted to Gaia, the heart of the earth. Sounds wonderful. I'm happy to hear you found your calling. Me too. She's been a great help with the recipes. And she sent me Captain Bebug over here. I couldn't be more thankful for that. May I ask what all the astrology is about then? Cassiopeia and Leviathan are typically the dragons associated with the stars, so it's a bit off-brand, right? Not really. This is my tavern, not Gaia's, and I like astrology. It's a very efficient way to channel magic. It's a fun way for sure. You know, the star signs were created by Cassiopeia and Leviathan in unison. They both work quite well together. They're twins, such as expected of family traditionally. But they're naturally opposed. Chaos and law just doesn't go together. Hence the different planes and doctrine. But on the note of your magic, Aidan, I admit I'm curious about your drinks now. May I try one after all? Happily. What will they be for you? Let me think. After talking so passionately about Leviathan and Cassiopeia, the Voyager's Dream sounds like a fitting brew. I've actually gotten some new potions in today. If you'd like, I could try mixing up a fresh new version of the Voyager's Dream. Maybe with a shot of my new Sirius potion. Sounds exciting. Count me in. Okay, so now we need to mix the Voyager's Dream. To draw that. But we need the Sirius potion. How do I see that? Leviathan and Cassiopeia, Voyager's Dream, Sirius. Oh, okay. So I need a +1 on strength and a +1 on dexterity as well. Yeah, we got that, There we go. Oh boy. This is quite something. Oh yeah, we need this one, I think. Hang on. Oh no, that's a -1. Okay, that reduces it. Oh, that brings it up to 2. I think this is exactly what we need. Right? And now we need to bring that one up. Yeah, Voyager's Dream. There we go. Mixed with a different brew, a Voyager's Dream for you. Incredible. It's almost like I can taste the astral and primordial sea in unison together. Brilliant. Your assortment is quite versatile in taste profiles. You must get around often. Not as much as I'd like, actually. How so? I'm tavern bound most of the time. No one to cover for you in case of absence? Something like that. So how do you get your potions then? Well, usually I make them myself. I come up with what I can, for recipes as well. Sometimes my friends bring me potions or recipes they stumble upon on their travels. Cool. Wait, let me see if I... Ah, I knew it. Here you go. Ooh, that's really not necessary. But thank you. It was getting all crumpled in my bag anyways. Do I want to know where you stole that from? Stole? Not at all. A totally normal recipe I found under a rock. Sure. Say, mage boy, what were you doing at the museum anyway? Or more on Fasoa? Do not call me that. My bad. I'm here for missionary work, and because of curiosity, to be honest with you. They say Vasoa harbored many of the dragon's champions. Indulging in history a bit can't hurt, right? Though Leviathans allegedly chosen leave a bit to be desired. I was hoping to find interesting exhibitions or lectures on local divine legends. You know, learn from the best. Or the worst. Those are usually so boring. Perhaps you just lack the attention span to enjoy them. Don't make me forget to tell you about the new museum they're building in the Saya Plains right now. New museum? Yeah, I overheard some of the guards gossiping about it earlier. Apparently there's a fresh dig site in the steppe or something. They're trying to improvise an exhibition with their loot. It sounded very boring and dry, but maybe that'll quench your thirst for dull knowledge. The Saya Plains, you say? That's not too far from here. Right? Maybe I should visit myself. I heard they're theming the museum's architecture around the artifact's shapes. You shouldn't be anywhere near museums or artifacts. Will you go see it? Perhaps. I need to figure out this whole thing first. What? Me? No. Yes. The whole stolen artifact thing, and the accidental aid in burglary thing, and your lying thing. May I recommend some rest first? I have somewhat comfortable beds. Actually, yes, please. I could offer you separate rooms or separate ones. Am I staying too? Yes, you're in investigative custody. Fine, I could use a nap and another drink later. I'll be ready. Have a restful night, Aidan, and keep an eye on your silverware. I don't even like silver. That'd make a fun rumor. What does that mean? Sometimes my patrons come with really interesting gossip, and that's always worth noting down. You never know when you can turn them into a quest. But this time, I was just kidding. I think your silver aversion won't be helpful for any future adventures. Hold on. Turn rumors into quests? How do you do that? At the end of every day, I sort my rumors, and some days I have enough to turn them into a quest for my patrons. It's quite fun. Mind showing me how that works, perchance? I can give you a sneak peek. This is my rumor to quest workstation. Name pending. What's this little fella doing here? Oh, that's Slinky. It organizes my journal and already has the daily rumors at hand. Or at tentacle, I guess. Better keep him away from Andu. He's very territorial about purple. So you already have several quests papers pre-prepared. Exactly. This way I can easily group my rumors. And I can plan out multiple quests at the same time. One rumor a day, or two. Really depends on who comes by. Rumors that I think might be related go on the same paper. If they're nothing alike, I place them on the different ones. And so on and so forth. When I collected enough rumors, Slinky will only let me finish the quest if I group together the correct rumors. He's a bit of a control freak. And what about the shell on the side? Sometimes I write down rumors that seem relevant at first, but eventually turn out to be useless. Why don't you just throw them away right away? Throw them away right away. What if I change my mind, or made a mistake? This way no snippets can get lost. Every day I have to store all my new rumors on a quest paper. Again, Slinky's control issues. Plus that way I avoid unnecessary clutter in my journal. I see no problem with that. A little chaos never hurt anyone. Right, Andu? I love to keep things tidy, but you do you. What matters most is that once I have enough rumors to make a quest, I should take my time and fully put it together. What about today? I wrote down a lot of rumors today. I'm sure I can make a quest right now. Hold on, are you taking notes? Maybe. I'm just interested in how quests are made, that's all. Well, now you know the process, but I'll keep the actual quest making to myself. No spoilers. After all, I'm the tavern keeper and you're the adventurer. Fine, I'll accept your judgment. Come on, Andu, let's go to bed. Have a restful night. Now, let's build a quest. Okay. Strange series of thefts. A child fears the mysterious monster allegedly hiding. I think maybe these two go together. And these two might actually be related as well. I think. Alright, let's try it. I can still create a quest today. I should group matching rumors before I continue. Oh. Wait, is this wrong? Probably. Wait, maybe just... What if I do this? No? And these? I don't have any more rumors. I have no idea which ones to match. Oh, there we go. The boogeyman stole my socks. In the small town of Zenith, a young boy is being terrorized by the sounds of thousands of feet and loud snores below his bed. Could this monster be summoned by nightmares caused by a series of strange thefts plaguing his neighbors? And who decided to give the town a makeover by repainting its cobblestone in bright colors? A leprechaun, a carbuncle, or a very artistic button collector? Solve one mystery, get two for free. Lovely, so this one is not related at all. I'm done. And that is the end of the demo. Thank you for playing. This was such a nice, cozy demo, and I loved how we immediately knew one of our patrons, Miss Mariam. The team has done such a great job on the game, and I can't wait to get my hands on the full release. Let me know if you want me to play it when it comes out by liking the video, and tell me which character you like the most in the demo so far. But thank you for watching, be well, and stay safe everyone.